Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're like me and can't resist the thrill of reeling in the biggest, baddest catch in fish, then you know how important it is to have the right rod in hand. That's right, your fishing rod isn't just a tool, it's your ticket to dominating the waters. Today we're diving into the ultimate fish rod tier list, ranking every single rod in the game from best to, well, let's just say the ones you wouldn't even lend to your worst enemy. Now, this isn't just about flashy looks or fancy names. Oh no. We're talking real value here, applied buffs, overall utility, and how much these rods actually help you snag those legendary fish you've been dreaming about. So, grab your tackle box, sit back, and let's reel in the juicy details. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which rods to hunt for and which ones to toss back into the depths. Let's get started. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking rods in fish. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. The rods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, flimsy rod. Alright, let's talk about the flimsy rod. If you're looking for something to really give you a power boost, well, this isn't it. The flimsy rod is pretty much the baseline, the default choice you get with no buffs attached. It's what you start with, and it's what you'll get for free, so don't expect it to blow anyone away. It's simple, basic, and honestly kind of a joke when compared to the other rods you'll unlock later. But hey, it's a starting point, right? Perfect for getting your feet wet, but if you want to really make an impact, you'll need to aim for something more than this. The rods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, long rod, fast rod, plastic rod, training rod, buddy bond rod, relic rod, stone rod, precision rod, and summit rod. Alright, let's dive into some of the rods in fish, the ones that don't exactly make you a fishing master, but they get the job done. We're talking about the C tier rods today. Those rods that aren't terrible, but you're probably going to be upgrading out of them pretty quickly. Don't worry, they're still worth knowing about, especially if you're starting out or just looking to chill and fish without too much pressure. First up, we've got the long rod. Now, don't be fooled by its name. It's not going to make you catch fish faster, but it does have the longest reach in the game, which is a nice bonus. If you're looking to hit those far-off spots, this is your guy. It's available for 4.5k, which is a decent price for getting that extra reach in your fishing game. Then there's the fast rod. This one's all about speed. It lets you catch fish quicker, which is perfect if you're trying to rack up some fast catches. You can grab it from Starter Island or Moosewood for 5,500, and it's a pretty good choice for a speedier fishing experience. Just be ready to swap it out once you get some better options. Next, we've got the plastic rod. Simple, no frills, but it gets the job done. It's like the trusty old companion that you can rely on without expecting it to do anything too fancy. It's the cheapest rod on this list, at just 900 coins from Moosewood, making it a solid starting option for beginners who just want to get the hang of fishing without breaking the bank. Now, if you like a little teamwork with your fishing, the Buddy Bond rod is one to consider. It gives you a nice 30% stat boost when you're fishing with a friend. It's a fun rod to use if you're trying to have a good time with someone else, but don't expect it to carry you to the top of the leaderboard. You can get it by inviting a friend to your server and interacting with Bob at Moosewood. A cool way to get a little bonus for being social. The relic rod sounds pretty fancy, right? But here's the catch. For all the effort it takes to get it, it doesn't really shine. It doesn't have any passive abilities, and its stats are nothing to write home about. You can only get it during the Archaeologist event, so it's one of those cool to have but not game-changing types of rods. Last but not least, there's the Summit rod. It's got solid stats, no doubt, but when you take a look at the price, 300k coins from Cryogenic Canal, you start to wonder if it's really worth the investment. It's good, but you might want to save your coins for something with a bit more bang for your buck. It's definitely a rod for those who've got a bit of extra cash to spend. So, there you have it, folks. The C-tier rods in fish. They've got their perks, but they're definitely not the ones that are going to carry you to the top of the fishing leaderboard. Still, they're fun to use and can serve you well while you work your way up to bigger and better things. The rods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Magnet Rod, Rapid Rod, Magma Rod, Lucky Rod, Carbon Rod, Midas Rod, Scurvy Rod, Phoenix Rod, Resourceful Rod, Riptide Rod, Seasons Rod, Celestial Rod, Voyager Rod, North Star Rod, and Crystallized Rod. Alright, let's dive into some of the most intriguing rods in fish. I'm sure you've all been on the hunt for that perfect rod to make your fishing trips more exciting, but let's be real. There's a lot to choose from. Today, we're going through the B-tier rods. These are solid choices, but they might not quite hit the top tier. Still, they offer some cool perks that could make your fishing adventures a whole lot more fun. First up, we have the magnet rod. You ever wish you could just pull crates and drops to you without breaking a sweat? Well, that's exactly what this rod does. For $15,000, you can get your hands on it from Terrapin. It's not just about catching fish, it's about catching everything that comes your way. It's like the fishing version of a vacuum cleaner, and honestly, who doesn't love a good loot pull? Next, the Rapid Rod is here to help you reel in those fish faster than the Fast Rod. If you're someone who likes speed and efficiency, this one's for you. Get it from Roselet for $14,000 and you'll be catching fish quicker than ever before. This rod is all about maximizing your time out on the water, so you can get back to fishing more and not just waiting around. For those of you who like a bit of heat with your fishing, the Magma Rod is your best friend. This bad boy lets you fish in lava, which, let's face it, is just cool. It's a little more exclusive though. If you want it, you'll need to give an orc a puffer fish. Totally worth it if you ask me, because lava fishing? That's next level stuff. Now, let's talk about the Lucky Rod. If you're hoping to catch some rare fish, this one's got your back. It boosts your chances of catching those elusive rarities, making your fishing trips way more rewarding. You can snag it for just $5,250 at either Starter Island or Moosewood. A bargain if you want to start filling your collection with some high-value catches. Moving on to the Carbon Rod, which is a bit of a mixed bag. It's super easy to handle, but the catch here is that it has a shorter range compared to some other rods. But if you're not too worried about distance and just want something light and simple, this rod could be a solid choice. Pick it up from Starter Island or Moosewood for $2,000. It's perfect for those quick casual fishing sessions. Then we've got the Midas Rod. If you're the kind of person who loves seeing those golden fish, this rod is going to make your day. With a 60% chance that all the fish you catch will be golden, you're pretty much guaranteed to make a ton of cash. It's a bit pricey at $55,000 from the Traveling Merchant, but hey, it's the Midas touch in rod form. Definitely worth considering if you want to boost your fishing profit. For a bit more of a luck boost, check out the Scurvy Rod. This rod does a little bit of everything. It increases your luck by 50%, boosts your lure speed by 15%, and even gives you 15% more resilience. It's a versatile choice, but you'll have to make your way to the cave on Forsaken Shores to grab it for $50,000. If you're serious about fishing, this one's a must-have. Last but certainly not least, we have the Phoenix Rod. This rod doesn't just help you catch fish, it helps you catch the rare scorched fish, which are worth more than your average catch. You can grab this one from the Ancient Isle Cave for $40,000. If you're after those high-value fish that will really make your fishing trips lucrative, this rod is a great option. So there you have it, the B-tier rods in fish. They're not the absolute best, but they all bring something interesting to the table. Whether you're after speed, luck, or just something fun to use, there's something here for everyone. Keep these rods in mind next time you head out on the water. You never know which one might be the perfect fit for your fishing style. The rods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Reinforced Rod, Nocturnal Rod, Fungal Rod, Steady Rod, Fortune Rod, Mythical Rod, Haunted Rod, Rod of the Forgotten Fang, Rod of the Eternal King, Wisdom Rod, Ice Warper's Rod, and Avalanche Rod. Alright, let's dive into some of the coolest rods in fish today, and trust me, these aren't your average fishing poles. We're talking about rods that go above and beyond, whether you're looking to catch some rare fish, level up faster, or just show off with your top-tier gear. So grab your tackle box, because we've got some serious rods to chat about. First up, we've got the Reinforced Rod. This bad boy is the only one that can handle the brutal conditions of the brine pools. If you've ever been there, you know it's not for the faint of heart. You'll need to shell out 20,000 sollars from the desolate deep to get your hands on it, but once you do, you'll be able to fish in places others can only dream about. Then there's the Nocturnal Rod. Imagine fishing at any time of day. Sounds amazing, right? This rod lets you catch both diurnal and nocturnal fish, so you never have to wait for the perfect time to reel in your catch. You can snag it for 11,000 $11,000 over at Vertigo. It's perfect if you just want to fish non-stop, day or night. Now, if you're looking for a bit of a gamble, the Fungal Rod might be right up your alley. With a 70% chance to spout spores that apply luck 4 for 45 seconds, this rod is like your lucky charm when fishing. It's a bit of a quest to get it though. You'll need to show a Garrick an alligator within the Mushroom Swamp, but once you do, it's yours. And trust me, that extra luck is totally worth it. For those who are really into deep-sea fishing, the Steady Rod is a must-have. It can withstand oceanic pressure, allowing you to fish deeper than most people can even dream of. You can pick it up for 7,000 $7,000 from Roselet, and once you've got it, you'll be able to catch those elusive deep-sea fish that others miss out on. And if you're looking for something a little more lucky, the fortune rod is your go-to. It's like the lucky rod's big brother. With a higher chance to catch rarer fish, it's the perfect rod to keep in your arsenal. You can grab it from Roslet for 12,750 sols, and trust me, it's worth every coin. The odds of landing something extraordinary go way up. Now, for something really special, we've got the mythical rod. This one's a game changer with its plus 20% chance for caught fish to be rainbow. If you want those vibrant, rare catches that make your collection pop, this rod is your best friend. You'll need to fork out 110,000 dollars from the traveling merchant, but hey, it's totally worth it when you see those stunning rainbow fish. And finally, we've got the haunted rod, which is perfect if you want to really boost your luck. With a 50% increase in luck, this rod will make sure you're getting some of the best catches around. It's a limited time item, so you'll need to grab it during the 2024 Halloween event. If you missed it, don't worry. There are still plenty of other rods to snag and add to your collection. So, whether you're after deep-sea treasures, rare fish, or just some extra luck, these rods will take your fishing game to the next level. Happy fishing, and may the fish be ever in your favor. The rods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: No Life Rod, Trident Rod, Destiny Rod, King's Rod, Sunken Rod, Rod of the Depths, The Lost Rod, Antler Rod, Arctic Rod, and Heaven's Rod. Alright, let's dive straight into the world of Fisch's rods. These are the ultimate tools that every serious angler dreams of. I mean, we're talking about rods that not only look cool but actually change the way you play. And if you're wondering which rods are worth grinding for, I've got you covered. Let's break down the cream of the crop, the S-tier rods that make every other rod seem a little, well, basic. First up, we have the No Life Rod. This one's an absolute beast. We're talking top-tier stats across the board. If you're a high-level player, you'll want this one in your arsenal. But here's the catch. It's a major grind requiring you to reach level 500. Still, the effort pays off in spades because this rod is just so solid. Next, there's the Trident Rod, and let me tell you, this one's got some serious tricks up its sleeve. Not only does it pierce and stun fish, making those catches way easier, but you also need 100% bestiary completion and a whopping 150,000 dollars. If you can unlock this beauty, you're going to feel like a true fishing master. It's a bit of a challenge, but totally worth it. Then there's the Destiny Rod. Now, if you want a lucky streak, this rod's for you. It boosts your luck for every catch. Yep, permanently. That means more fish and better catches across the board. You can snag this rod from Kalea for 190,000 sols, so it's definitely an investment, but it'll pay you back with some pretty fantastic results. King's Rod is up next, and I love this one because it's a game changer for your fish size. All the fish you catch will be 10% larger, and with bigger fish comes bigger rewards. It's not hard to get either. You just need to head to the Enchanted Altar and fork over 120,000 sols. It's a pretty fair deal for the size boost you get. And then, we've got the Sunken Rod, which is perfect for treasure hunters. With this rod, every 10 catches gives you a 25% chance to find a treasure map on your next catch. If you're all about exploring and uncovering hidden secrets, this rod is a must-have. You can get it from treasure chests, so keep your eyes peeled while you're out fishing. Now, the Rod of the Depths. This one's packed with stats that make it a powerhouse. It increases your luck by a crazy plus 130%, boosts your lure speed by 65%, gives you 15 extra resilience, and even adds a tiny bit of control. You'll find it in the cave after the maze in the depths, but be ready to spend a hefty 750,000 to kit. It's definitely one of the top rods for those who are ready to put in the grind. Last but not least, let's talk about the Lost Rod. This one's all about consistency and reward. After you land 6 perfect catches in a row, your luck gets a huge 150% boost for the next 3 catches. It's a bit of a challenge to use, but if you've got the patience, this rod will pay off big time. You can craft it in the ancient archives, so get ready to put in some work to make this one yours. So there you have it, the S-tier rods of Fisch. These rods are all about boosting your fishing game, whether you're after more fish, bigger fish, or even treasures from the depths. Each one has its own unique perks, so pick the one that suits your playstyle and get fishing. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.